Hello everyone, welcome back to Nagesh Karajki Orchid School. Dear students, in our last session we have completed exercise 1.5. Now today we will see the next part. So open your textbook, page number 9. Look at the board. The next part is division by 10. How to do division by 10? Let us see. Divide 92 by 10. First example we will see, divide 92 by 10. Now see, look at the board here. 92 is equal to what? 92 means 9 tens plus 2 ones, isn't it? 92 is equal to 9 tens plus 2 ones. Okay. Then dividing 9 tens by 10 we get 9. Here we will see, look at the board here. 92 divided by 4 here. Now here in 92 the first number is 9. At tens place here 9 is there. Yes, at tens place here 9 is there. So 9 by 10, can we do this? 9 by 10? No, we can't do. Yes, so what we will do? We will take these two numbers together. So 92 divided by 10 we have to do. Okay, 92 divided by 10. Now you have to see the table of 10. Yes, in the table of 10 92 number is there? No, 92 is not there. Then find out the smaller than 92. In the table of 10 90 is there. Okay, so 10 9s are 90, 10 9s are 90, 10 9s are 90. Now do the subtraction. 92 minus 90, what we will get? Remainder 2. Yes, 92 divided by 10 is equal to, quotient is 9 and here we got the remainder 2. Okay, now we will take the next example. See here, next example is 349 by 10. 349 by 10. Now see here, 349 is equal to what? 300 plus 40 plus 9 means we have to write this number in the expanded form. Okay, 349 is equal to 300 plus 40 plus 9 is equal to, now 300 means what? 30 tens. 300 means what? 30 tens plus 40 means 4 tens plus 9 ones. Okay, now 34 tens plus 9 ones, because 30 tens plus 4 tens we have to do the here addition. 34 tens plus 9 ones. Okay, now we will solve this example. Now divide 34 tens by 10. See here, look at the board. 349. First we will divide 34 tens, because here at hundreds place 3 is there and 3 is smaller than 10, so here we can't do 3 by 10. So what we are going to do? 34 tens by 10. Okay, now in the table of 10 can you see the number 34? No, 34 is not there. Then we'll find out the smaller number than 34. Which number you can see? Yes, which number you can see? 30 is there. Okay, 10 3s are 30. 10 3s are 30. Then 34 minus 30, 4 will remain. Then you have to take this 9 down. Then 49 we will get 49. Now 10 4s are 40 and then remainder we will get 9. Or else here one more method is there. How to solve? See the second method. Yes, 349. Now 34 into 10 we have to do. See, this 34 into 10 means what? Yes, 340. Then what you will do? 349 minus 340, then you will get the remainder 9 and you will get the quotient 34. Okay, next example we will see one more example. 603 by 10. See here, 603 by 10. Now 603 is equal to what? 600 plus 3 means 600 is equal to 60 tens plus these 3 ones add as it is. Okay, now 60 tens divided by 10. 60 tens divided by 10, then we will get the answer 60. Okay, so here you can see 603 divided by 10 we have to do. So for that what we will do, 60 into 10. Okay, 60 into 10, 600. So here we can write 600. So 603 minus 600, you will get the remainder 3 and the quotient is 60. Okay, clear? Now from this example what you can say? Yes, from this example what you can say? Here one table we can form here. See, what was the first example we have seen? First example, that is 92 divided by 10. Okay, after division 92 divided by 10, after solving this example we got the quotient 9 and remainder 2. We got the quotient 9 and remainder 2. You have to see this table very carefully. Focus on the numbers. See, here 92 divided by 10. Okay, and when we will solve this example, then we will get the quotient 9. Okay, see here in 92 divided by 10, then we will get the quotient 9 and remainder 2. Okay, now we will move to the second example. Which second example we have seen? 349 divided by 10. Okay, 349 divided by 10. After solving this example we got the quotient here 34 and the remainder we got 9. Okay, see the example, see the numbers carefully. 349 by 10, then quotient 34 and remainder 9. Okay, then in the third example, after solving this third example, 603 by 10, we got the quotient 60 and remainder 3. Now from this table, see the table very carefully. Focus on all the numbers. What do you notice? Yes, from this table, what do you notice? Can you tell anything? Yes, do you understood anything? See, 92 by 10, quotient 9, remainder 2. Then 349 by 10, the quotient is 34, remainder is 9. See these numbers carefully. Then in the third example also, 603 by 10, 60 quotient and remainder is 3. What do you notice then? Try to understand. What do you notice? Yes, if we will divide by 10, then the digit in the ones place of the number is the remainder. Now see here, the digit at ones place, see this is tens at ones, the number which is at ones place, that should be remainder. See here in 92 at ones place, here 2 is there, so that is the remainder. Okay, and the remaining numbers, whatever numbers will remain, that should be quotient, that will be quotient. Okay, so if we will divide by 10 or when we divide any number by 10, the digit in the ones place of the number is the remainder and the other digits of the number form the quotient. See here, second example we will see, 349 by 10. In this example, this is ones, this is tens and this is 100. Yes, so if we will divide by 10 to any number, in that case the ones place digit, it will be remainder. Now in this example, in 349 at ones place, which number you can see? 9 is there. See here, after solving we got the remainder, that number only 9, isn't it? And whatever the remaining numbers are there, here in 340, leaving this ones place, remaining two numbers, you see here 34, that should be quotient. So here after solving we got the quotient 34 and remainder 9. Clear? Okay. Now see the third example. Here 603. Again it is a 3-digit number. So this is ones, tens and hundreds. Now see 603 by 10. When we divide by 10 to any number, then at ones place which number is there, that will be the remainder. Okay, so here in 603 at ones place here 3 is there, so after solving we will get the remainder 3 only, and here we got also the remainder 3. And remaining numbers, whatever remaining numbers are there, see here 60, this 60 will be quotient, so here we got the quotient 60. Clear? Okay, so from this example here we can say, when we divide any number by 10, the digit in the ones place of the number is the remainder and the other digits of the number form the quotient. Yes, see here, when we divide, say along with me, when we divide any number by 10, say along with me, when we divide any number by 10, the digit in the ones place of the number is the remainder. The other digits of the number form the quotient. Clear? When we divide any number by 10, the digit in the ones place, see, when we divide any number by 10, then after solving which number is there at ones place, that number only the remainder, and the other digits of the number will form the quotient. Clear? Okay? Okay. Now we'll see the next exercise, that is exercise 1.6. See the first example. Find the quotient and remainder in the following. Now we'll solve all the examples. Okay, see here 86 by 10. Now from this rule, see here, from this rule, when we divide any number by 10, the digits in the ones place of the number is the remainder. From this rule, here orally also you can solve all these examples. You can tell me the answer here, and after that we will check. Okay, after that we will solve all the example. First you have to tell me the answer by orally only. Okay, now here 86 by 10. 86 by 10. Now in 86 at ones place which number you can see? 6 is there. Yes, 6 is there. So after solving our remainder should be 6. Okay, and the quotient we will get 8 tenths, that is 80. Okay, so let us solve this example. 86 by 10. 86 by 10. Now in the table of 10, 86 is not there, so we will find out the smaller number than 86. 10 8s are 80. Yes, 10 8s are 80. Now 86 minus 80, remainder 6. So see the quotient, what quotient we got here? Yes, 8, and the remainder is 6. Okay, so see here the number 86. In the 86 at ones place 6 is there, and that number should be remainder. So here we got the remainder 6, and the remaining number 8, that will be our quotient. So here we got the quotient 8. Okay, next example. See the second example, 406 by 10. Now we'll see the second example, that is 406 by 10. So look at the board here, 406 by 10. Now see students, after solving here we should get the remainder 6. Okay, and quotient should be 40. Okay, so let us solve this example. Now 10 4s are 40. 10 4s are 40. Now 40 minus 40, 0. Okay, 40 minus 40, 0. Now this 6 we have to take down. So take it down here. Yes. Now see, 10 10 is divisor and here the next number is 6. So 6 by 10. Can we do 6 by 10? Yes. Can we do 6 by 10? No, we can't do. Then what we will do? Yes, just we will put here 0. Okay, 10 into 0, 0. Then 6 minus 0, 6. So here quotient we got 40. So look at the example. Here 40 is there. So quotient is 40 and remainder we got 0. So see this number at ones place, here 0 is there and here we got the remainder 0. Okay. So in this way if you will divide by 10 to any number, then you will get the remainder that ones place digit and the remaining numbers will form the quotient. Okay. Then we'll move to the third example, that is 100 divided by 10. 100 divided by 10. Now 100 divided by 10. After solving, see at ones place which number you can see here? 0 is there. So after solving we should get the remainder 0 and quotient should be 10. Okay. So let us solve. Let us check the example. Now 10 tens are 100. Sorry, 10 ones are 10. 10 ones are 10. Okay. 10 minus 10, 0. Then this 0 will come down. 10 into 0, 0. Or else here directly you can solve 10 tens are 100 also. Okay. 10 tens are 100. In this way also you can solve. Here I will show you 100 by 10. Now in the table of 10, 100 is there already. Okay. So directly you can solve 10 tens are 100. Now 100 minus 100, you will get the remainder 0 and the quotient is 10. See here in the number 100 at ones place 0 is there. So here we got the remainder 0 and the quotient is 10. So here you can write Q is equal to 10 and R is equal to 0. Clear? Okay. Okay. Then shall we move to the next example? Yes? Okay. Fourth example we will see. What is the fourth example? 119 by 10. 119 by 10. Now see the number carefully and tell me the answer. After solving, how many remainder we will get? Yes, what remainder we will get? See the ones place digit at ones place, here 9 is there. So after solving we should get the remainder 9 only and remaining numbers will form the quotient. Means after solving we will make the, so we will get the quotient 11 and remainder 9. So let us solve. Okay. Now see 10, here divisor is 10. Now in the table of 10, 11 is not there. So 10 ones are 10. 10 ones are 10. Now 11 minus 10, 1. Now take this 9 down here. Okay. Now again in the table of 10, 19 is not there. So what we will do? 10 ones are 10. 19 minus 10, 9. Okay. So see here, we got here remainder 9 and the quotient 11. So right here Q is equal to 11 and R is equal to 9. Means students, without solving also you can say the answer. Say if the divisor is 10, that time without solving, by looking at the number only you can say the answer. Okay. So here in 119, 9 is at ones place. So after solving we got here remainder 9 and 11 is the quotient. Okay. Now we'll take the next example, that is fifth one, 516 by 10. 516 by 10. Now see students, see the number carefully and tell me the answer, because here divisor is 10. Because here divisor is 10. So by looking at the number only you have to tell me the answer and then afterwards we will check our answer. Okay, by solving the example. Now see in 560 at ones place which number you can see? At ones place 6 is there. Means our remainder is 6. okay, and whatever the numbers will remain, that number will form the quotient. So here 51, we will get the quotient. Okay, so let us check our example. Now see the table of 10. In the table of 10, 51 is not there. 10 5s are 50. 10 5s are 50. Now 51 minus 50, 1. In the next step, this 6 will come down. So here we have 16 now. Again 10 ones are 10. Yes, because 16 is not there. Now 16 minus 10, 6. Okay, see, got the answer? Yes, remainder we got 6. Yes, okay, and see the quotient 51. Here also 51 is there. Okay, so write here 51 and r is equal to 6. Means if the divisor is 10, then without solving also you can say the answer. Okay, now we'll move to the next example, that is sixth one, 942 by 10. 942 by 10. Now see the number carefully, 942, and tell me the answer. What we will get the remainder here? Yes, in this example, remainder it should be 2, because at ones place here 2 is there. So after solving we will get the remainder 2. And what will be our quotient? Quotient is 94. So let us check the answer. 10 and here 94 is there. Okay, so 10 9s are 90. Now 94 minus 90. Yes, 4. Then take this 2 down. So here we have 42. Again 10 4s are 40. Now 42 minus 42. Yes, see, we got the answer. Remainder 2. Yes, okay. So write here Q is equal to 94 and R is equal to 2. See the number 942. At ones place 2 is there. Yes, and the remaining number will form the quotient, means 94. So here we got the quotient 94. Correct? Okay. Then next example, seventh one, 348. 348 by 10. Now look at the board. 348 by 10. See the number carefully, 348. Tell me what will be the quotient? Yes, because here divisor is 10. If the divisor is 10, then at ones place which number is there? That should be remainder, and the remaining numbers will form the quotient. So by this rule, what will be the remainder in this example? Yes, 8 is the remainder, because at ones place here 8 is there. Okay, and remaining these two numbers means 34, we will get the quotient. So let us check the example. Yes, 340 by 48 by 10. Now see this number we will take together, because 3 is smaller than 10. So we will take 34 together. 34 by 10. Say the table of 10. 10 3s are 30. Now 34 minus 34. Okay, and then this 8 will come down. Now here we have 48. Then 10 4s are 40. 10 4s are 40. 48 minus 48. See, at ones place here 8 is there, and here also we got the remainder 8. Yes, which is at ones place. Yes, and the quotient, remaining two numbers will form the quotient. So here 34 is there, and here also we got the quotient, same number, that is 34. So write here Q is equal to 34 and R is equal to 8. Okay. Okay. Then see the eighth one, 5465 by 10. 5460. Yes, 5465 by 10. Okay. Now see, before solving only, by looking at the number only, you have to tell me the quotient. Yes, see the number 5465. This is our dividend and divisor is 10. Now if the divisor is 10, then what will be the quotient and what will be the remainder? Yes, the number which is at ones place, that will be the remainder. So see this number carefully. At ones place, which number you can see? 5 is there. So our remainder should be 5. We should get the remainder 5 only. Okay, and the remaining numbers will make the quotient. So what are the remaining numbers? 546. So after solving, we should get the quotient 546 and the remainder 5. So let us check. 5465 by 10. Okay. Now 5 is smaller than 10. Okay. So we will take 54 together. 10 5s are 50. Now 54 minus 54. Okay. In the next step, this 6 will come down. So write here 6. Now here we have 46. Okay. Now 10 4s are 40. 10 4s are 40. Then 46 minus 40. Yes, 6. Okay. And the last step, in the last step, this 5 will come down. So here now we have 65. Then see the table of 10. 10 6 are 60. Okay. 10 6 are 60. Now 65 minus 60 is equal to 5. Yes, clear? So check the answer. Yes, we got the remainder 5. Yes, we got the remainder 5 and the quotient 546. Okay. So keep one thing in your mind. If the remainder is 10, then that time, sorry, if the divisor is 10, then that time in the dividend at ones place, which number is there, that number only we should get as a remainder and the remaining numbers will form the quotient. Okay. So take the next example. One more example is the 3846. 3846 by 10. Now look at the board. See the number carefully and tell me. Now here also again the divisor is 10. Okay. So tell me the quotient. What quotient we should get after solving? Yes, 384. So I'll write here 384 and see the ones place. At ones place here 6 is there. So 6 will make as a remainder. Okay. So let us check the example now. 3846 by 10. Okay. 10 3s are 30. 10 3s are 30. Now 38 minus 38. Then this 4 will come down. Now here we have 84. 10 8s are 80. 84 minus 84. Then this 6 will come down. 46 we have now. Okay. So 10 4s are 40. 46 minus 40. 6 and 6 is smaller than 10. 6 is smaller than divisor. So it should be remainder. So see the remainder we have written here already 6. Means our answer is correct. Yes, clear? Okay. Okay. Then, so what we have learned today? When we divide any number by 10, the digit in the ones place of the number is the remainder and the other digits of the number form the quotient. Means if the divisor is 10, then we should get the remainder which is at ones place. That number we should get as a remainder. Means if we will divide by 10 to any number, what we remainder we will get? The number which is at ones place, that will be the remainder and the remaining numbers will form the quotient. So in this way today we have completed exercise 1.6. In the next session we will see the next part. Thank you.